dear architects, planners, and building professionals. We are happy you found your path, your virtual path to our show today. My name is Sophia Dreyer, and I will guide you through the program for the next 45 minutes. And we will start directly with our topic, and it's ceramic facades. And therefore, I introduce to you our expert in facades at AGROB BUCHTAL. It's Gerhard Plank. Hello, Gerhard.
Hello. Nice to be here.
Let's start right at the beginning. The facade, that is the building envelope. What does it have to be able to do?
So, functionally, it protects the building from external influences. That is, from the weather, from the rain, from the cold, from the heat. In terms of design, it is the so-called building's calling card. It shapes the external appearance and, to a certain extent, enters into a dialogue with the surroundings. Today, however, a wide variety to expectations placed on a facade are maybe not so obvious. A contribution to a healthy indoor climate, fire protection, noise reduction, energy saving, environmental protection, and CO2 reduction. And of course, it should be economical as well.
Yeah. So it has a lot of functions to fulfill.
That's true.
And what are the different types of facades?
I will focus on two types. External thermal insulated composite systems. In short words, ETICS. This is a single skin exterior wall with a thermal insulation layer and the weather protection based in one wall assembly. The other one is the rain screen rear ventilated facade system. This is a multi-layered wall construction where the thermal insulated layer and the weather protection is separated in technically.
And is one better than the other one?
I don't want to say better for one.
Okay. Depends.
Both.
Depends, okay.
It depends always. They are both are able to fulfill the requirements for the facade.
Okay, but well, when I think of ceramic facades, it's like this table here. I think of the 50s and 60s and the small scale brick slips. Is it coming back now to our time?
You're probably right. So maybe it's coming back. But I think we have to look on this material. This is very hardly to find a material like ceramics. It's really a versatile facade material, both in terms of colors and shapes. But also, there are many possibilities constructively. The advantages, there are nearly unlimited possibilities in colors or designs in glazed and unglazed surfaces. So also individual options can be found for this material. Then it is a very sustainable, and on AGROB BUCHTAL materials you can find the brilliant high-tech refinement.
What does that mean?
High-tech refinement means it's based on a photocatalysis. If ultraviolet light or light itself, it's also working inside, comes to the surface, it starts a photocatalytic reaction. In this reaction is activated oxygen, and this activated oxygen can decompose all organic materials. That means on a facade it works against algae, moss, fungi, and also it can reduce unpleasant odors, or on a facade especially, it will reduce industrial fumes or car dust, and it gets a very hydrophilic surface, it's very water friendly, and the rain washes down all the dirt and keeps our facade always clean.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. But before we go more into detail, we show you a short clip of a rain screen assembly. Dear viewers, now we've got something very special for you. It comes directly right out of the oven, and it's almost still hot because we have here 2 ceramic facade panels that are very new, and therefore I welcome the product designer Markus Bischof.
Hello, thank you for having me here.
Hi Markus. So let's start at the beginning. You are a product designer. How did you get in touch with facades or architecture?
That was a very nice story. We sent in proposals for interior tiles to AGROB BUCHTAL, and they invited us for a meeting, and they said, nice ideas, but what are you thinking about turning it inside out, so doing a facade? And I said, okay, yeah, let's do it.
Let's try it and see what happens. So what happened with you when you got in touch with that topic?
It was quite impressive. I mean, seeing this factory, the production line, the whole atmosphere, it's so powerful, and also like, you know, like what's possible with the material. So, you know, when you get deeper and deeper into the topic, and also like the dimension, imagine as a product designer, we're working on maybe like a machine that's already something big, but now we're working on a building. So it's, you know, it cost also like respect of the task and the responsibility, you know.
Well, and our topic is living interface. How do you define, or what do you define by that topic?
I mean, I was fascinated by the material. You know, it's a natural material, and I'm a joiner, like in former times, so working with wood. So it's like, I love materials like this. You know, they are 100% sustainable. It's not 80% of something and the rest is interpretation. It's authentic, and it's honest, and that's what I like with that. And also, when we got into the project more or deeper and deeper, I could feel like also the interaction with light and shadow, color, season. It's kind of like projecting everything into the city, you know. So the building becomes like a very important part of a city. And I also could realize the potential. Like, you know, nowadays cities become more and more packed, you know. So I think it's more important that we are using materials which are good for our well-being.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So, how did you get started?
Well, I told you about the proposals, and well, we went further. First, we don't want any informations. Like we are working out of our own needs. You know, I want to be like a person in a pedestrian way. You know, not knowing anything, just looking at it, say it's nice, it's not nice. So we didn't ask AGROB BUCHTAL, we didn't ask the market for any informations. It was just us. It was like a very intimate moment, and. So yeah, we went further with workshops. So we wanted to get a feeling for the material, for the tooling, what's happening, you know, where are limitations, and yeah.
And there we have some impressions of the workshop for you. So Markus, and here, now let's talk about those ceramics that are laying here in detail. Explain them to me.
I mean, we are having canyon here, and the first idea was like getting like a mountain valley situation, a slice of it, and putting it into extrusion, because I think, you know, like it fits like the strengths. So we had to change the design into like this canyon topic, more like a flat surface with valleys.
You had a plain surface and then you cut it out here, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You know, that happened by production needs, but at the end it turned out much nicer, because now we have like this macro lining and like a micro lining, so it's like much more intense than it was before.
Yeah,
and
it's amazing the shadows that it makes and the different colors.
It's totally interacting with the surrounding and with the light situation. And I think what's really nice is like when we have it horizontal, we are totally grounding the building, and it also gets like this dynamic lining. But if you go vertical,
okay. Let's try. It's heavy.
Yes, quality. You know, we get like this vertical lining, and it's like more like a curtain. You know, it's lighting up a building.
Yeah, beautiful.
And this is like, I think this is very amazing what Canyon can do for a building.
And are you still in producing the colors? What about the colors so far?
I mean, we are
still testing, I guess, or is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's brand new. So, you know, we are developing the colors right now, the options. I mean, it's like a suggestion, but in a project, everything is possible. And so I think that's part of a project that is something you work with.
Yeah. So that is Canyon, and this one here?
It's Kayo.
It's totally different.
It is. We could do it this way. Here, you know, like it's like an interpretation of the reflection of water surface. Yes, it's rain or like the sunlight hitting a tree, the leaves, and creating this shadow.
Yeah, that's true. It reminds of that.
Very much alive, and I think it's very nice because, you know, now you can see like the vertical stamping, but if you turn the whole panel vertical, you know, you get like this like highlights into the stamping. So it's also like the same. It's a very interaction with the lighting, with the surrounding, and we are working on the surface finish right now.
Because here's no glaze on it, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
That's
a pure
material, and so in the first steps we want to try glazing, particular glazing. So a lot of more things will come.
Yeah, well, thank you. We jumped right into the production with you here.
Yes, always.
So thank you for showing us those very nice products. I really can feel your enthusiasm about this material and that you had fun working with it, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, we are very proud. It's nice, you know, that the samples are here, that we can talk about it. And it was a tight schedule, but the results are totally 100% what we expected. And yeah, I'm curious about seeing the first building and
how it looks in total then.
Exactly.
So thank you, Markus, that you were part of the show today. Thank you.
Too.
And dear viewers, now our next topic will be another series. It's the series Craft. Dear viewers, I will now introduce you our third speaker, and we will talk about the series Craft. The series is further developed and pieces are added to it. So now I introduce to you the product manager of AGROB BUCHTAL, Anna Samoris. Hi, Anna.
Hello.
Thanks for being here and showing us this great series. So why do you think does the series Craft fit so well to the spirit of our time right now?
Yes. Sustainability is an all-encompassing term that is currently being applied in all areas of life. People pay particular attention to using environmentally friendly, regional and natural products. It's also a big issue in the whole building industry. To improve this quality of life in urban areas, people are striving for a concept to slowing down. So sustainability has been a major topic in the building industry for years and has a huge impact on our building and the material that we use.
Mm-hmm. So the series from 2014 is that piece, for example, right? This
Yes.
is one of the originals.
Yes, this is one of the originals. It's a short size, and we developed this further, and we have now a long size here.
Ah, okay, this one. And I see this is symmetric, right? And the other one, that
Yes, we have a symmetric tip tile and not symmetric tip tile, and many other shapes in this series.
And what is the color range?
We have actually 11 colors in our product portfolio, but we can also offer special colors.
So, but if I want my own color, then you could make it for me.
Yes, we are available to realize special sizes and special shapes and also special colors.
Special colors. So tell me about the shapes. So these are the new shapes, right?
Yes, this is a corner shape. Corner shape, and to
the standing option here, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And this one is probably the one that is laying.
Laying, yes.
So these are the new ones. And here I see another one.
This is also for the standing laying.
I understand. Okay. Okay. And this one here looks
This
interesting.
This is also born from a project, and this is a double tip plate, and we created it bigger, but now we will that this fit to our standard portfolio, and so we make it a little bit smaller.
Very interesting. And what's the story about that one?
Yeah, this is a very special corner piece that we have, because we have the honor to work with the renowned design studio of Sauerbruch and Hatten. And Mrs. Hatten visited our factory lab and was amazed about the variety of possibilities that we have to play with colors and shapes. And during the creation, we developed not only new colors for this special project for Fritz Tower, but also a special corner piece, like you can see here.
So before we see a small video about that project, what makes the series craft for you special and unique?
I think the craft can fit harmoniously in the cityscape, but also be an eye-catcher. And this is the special thing about craft.
It has really those both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Anna, for showing us your series. Thank you. So now, dear viewers, we will show you the video of Sauerbruch and Hatten and why they choose the craft series.
Mein Name ist Vera Hartmann, ich bin Partnerin im Büro Sauerbruch-Hatten. Wir haben dieses Haus hier geplant. Ich war Projektleiterin, mit einem größeren Team haben wir das zusammen entwickelt. Und der Hochpunkt des Platzes ist ein Hochhaus, der Fritz Tower. Die große Frage für uns stellt sich natürlich immer, was für eine Fassade kommt an so ein Hochhaus. Und wir haben relativ lange gesucht und haben dann mit AGROB Buchtal eigentlich einen ganz tollen Partner gefunden, der eben ein sehr schönes Produkt hat, und sind erstaunlicherweise in einem Standardformat dort fündig geworden. Das ist die Serie Craft. Die ganze Fassade haben wir in der LP5 ja komplett geplant. Das heißt, jede Scherbe wurde gezeichnet in ihrer Lage und ihrer Position. Das ist der sogenannte keramische Maßanzug. Jede Fensteröffnung ist auf die Größe der Keramik angepasst. Wichtig ist für uns in so einem Zusammenhang, dass man eben kein Element schneidet. Natürlich sind die bei den Fensteröffnungen in der Vertikalität geschnitten, aber in der Breite sind die konfiguriert aufs Haus. Wir haben uns im Entwurfsprozess für die Keramik entschieden, weil wir 3 Gründe gesehen haben, die für uns relevant sind. A, sollen unsere Gebäude langlebig sein, die sollen eine gewisse Robustheit haben und auch wartungsarm sein, das heißt in Würde altern können. Das ist extrem großer Fokus bei uns im Büro. Uns ist wichtig, dass die Materialien, die wir verwenden, nachhaltig sind und das ist natürlich Keramik immer. Und was für den Bauherrn natürlich immer relevant ist, was kostet diese Fassade? Und man muss sagen, für ein Hochhaus ist ein WDVS, also ein Wärmedämmverbundsystem, was jetzt nicht mit einer Putzoberfläche am Ende kommt, sondern eben mit Keramik, eine sehr preisgünstige Methode, um so ein Hochhaus wartungsfrei für die Zukunft zu gestalten. Wir haben bei dem Haus natürlich auch sehr großen Wert eben auf die Robustheit gelegt, das habe ich ja schon erwähnt. Und wichtig ist für uns auch in dem Zusammenhang die Ecke. Wir machen uns darüber immer sehr viel Gedanken, weil Ecken sind empfindliche Bauteile, die auch schnell beschädigt werden können und wir unbedingt ein gutes Altern eben auch für das Haus haben wollen. Und daher haben wir mit AGROB BUCHTAL zusammen in enger Zusammenarbeit diese Ecke entwickelt. Die Tiefe der Farbe, die ist einfach ganz anders wie alle anderen Materialitäten, die man sonst so kennt. Liebe zum Detail, die muss einfach gelebt werden, weil nur so kann man am Ende auch gute Gebäude entwickeln. Gebäude, die eben gut altern.